Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing really well today. Welcome to every Tuesday. I do a Facebook Live here inside of our Empaths and Sensitives Facebook group. And this week we are doing Knowing Your Strongest Intuitive Ability. So I'm going to take you through a little exercise here. I'm here every Tuesday. So some kind of tool, technique, tip, maybe some inspiration every Tuesday to help us go from surviving to thriving as empaths and sensitives. If you're here with me live, say hello in the chat. Thanks, Sharon. Hi, Kim. Good to see you here. Thanks for being here. What do I want to say about this? Sometimes I'll have people reach out to me and say, Michelle, why do you talk about intuition here inside the Empaths and Sensitives group? Because that's one of our abilities, right? We are sensitive souls. We are sensitive to the subtle energy. We see things deeper than the physical eye. We hear things deeper than the physical ear. We just know things because we pick up on the subtle energies. What else? We feel. It's our biggest superpower. We feel the thoughts, feelings, and emotions of people, animals, walking into a room, the collective consciousness, the vibe of what's going on in the world. We feel it. These are our superpowers. Another word for this is being intuitive. Does that make sense? Some people even call it psychic, but some people don't like that word, but it's the same thing. Okay. We are the type of people who can pick up not only on the thoughts, feelings, and emotions of others, but we can pick up on spirit. People not in the physical world anymore. That's mediumship. We can pick up on other things too. These are our gifts. Okay, awesome. Oh, awesome. I see so many more people here. Jackie, I see the laughing face. What did I say? Hopefully I didn't say anything too weird. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. Knowing your strongest intuitive ability. So let's go over the main ones together. This is what we are focused on inside of Intuition Circle this month. If you're interested in learning more about Intuition Circle, it's my online psychic intuitive development program for women. You can type in, I want more info, or me please info, and we'll make sure we get that to you. But we're doing a little bit here, a little taste test. 4 main categories. Clear, you can hear, you can see, you can feel, and you can know at a deeper level than most people being an empath sensitive. Let's talk about what those are. Those of us who can hear deeper, the subtle energy, hearing deeper, that's called clairaudience. I believe we all have all of them. We are just stronger in some than others. Some are more developed than others. You have the ability to develop all of them. So let's go over each one. That was clairaudience. Inner vision. Everybody thinks clairvoyance is the only thing about being psychic. It's not. I'm not very clairvoyant. I haven't taken much time to build that muscle. I'm a clairsentient, a clairfeeler. I overuse that one. If you can see images with your eyes open or closed in your mind's eye, or some people even see physical manifestations, they see them with their physical eyes, that's clairvoyance. Most of us here, because we're empaths, we have some form of clairsentience. You feel. That's called clairsentience. And then there's claircognizance. It's the hardest one to talk about. Here's how I can identify when someone is a claircognizant. And we are all this at times, where women will just say to me, Michelle, I didn't see it. I didn't feel it. I didn't hear it. I just knew what you were going to say. I just knew that this is what was going to happen. That's claircognizance. Does that make sense? Do you have an idea of which one is your strongest? Are you strongest with your hearing, with your seeing, with your feeling, or knowing? Which one are you strongest with? Hear, see, feel, or know? Type it in the chat. Someone just said all of the above for me, LOL. Yeah, some of you have them all opened up. Some of you will have one is your strongest. Some of you will have 2 that are your strongest. Some of you will say all of them. All answers are correct. If you just have one open and someone else says they have all of them open, that doesn't mean that you're less than that. It's just an observation, right? You get to have all of them open if you want to. It's your choice. All of them. Awesome. Feeling and knowing, feeling. Type it in the chat, everybody. All of them. Knowing, awesome. Clairsentience is the strongest for Robin. Kim says feeling and knowing. Awesome. Paula says none yet. Paula, I don't believe you. I'm being honest. I don't believe you. I know you. I don't believe that. Come on. Which one do you think? I'm going to take you through a little exercise right now. We have time. And I want you to notice which one feels the strongest. Kim says sometimes one is more open than another. It depends, I guess. Yeah, that's absolutely true. One can be more, depending on the circumstances, one could be more open than the other. Here's a great example of that. I bet you guys will do the same thing as me, Kim and everybody else. Like when my husband comes into the house, I naturally go into my feelings, and I'm probably doing it not so great. Like I'm probably trying to read like, what's his mood like? How's he doing today? He probably does the same thing to me. I go into my feelings. Does that make sense? Rarely with my husband do I see a vision. Like I just automatically default to feeling. Does that make sense? And then sometimes with my clients, I'll automatically default to more knowing. So that was such a good point, Kim. Feeling, seen as the strongest. Same. Yeah. Way to go. Okay. Awesome. Okay. I want to take you through a quick exercise. If you're not driving a car, you're allowed to do this with us. This is something I do inside of Intuition Circle. It's something I've done in another masterclass, but I'm going to give you a mini version of it and it will still work. Okay. So I want you to close your eyes. I'm going to take you through like a 1-minute meditation. Close your eyes and just settle into your body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Maybe this will take us 2 minutes, but no more than 2 minutes. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Just start to let everything go. This is just 2 minutes of an exercise. I want you to enjoy it, play with it, experiment. No pressure. This is for fun. I want you to imagine, sense, and feel yourself on the beach on a beautiful, warm summer day. It can be a beach you've been to before, or you can just make one up in your mind right now. But I want you to imagine yourself on the beach. I want you to be standing on the beach with no shoes on. Wiggle your toes, feel your feet in the sand. I want you to bend down and I want you to pick up the sand in your hands. What color is the sand? What does the sand feel like? Is it wet, dry, warm, cool? Just notice that. And I want you to go ahead now and walk down to the edge of the beach where the water meets the shore. And walk all the way down and allow your feet to feel the water. Just your toes or your feet. Right there at the edge where the water meets the shore. Look out into the water now. What color is the water? How does the water feel on your feet? Is it cool, warm? Can you hear the water? Can you hear the waves? And I want you to look around and imagine, sense, and feel that you can see a group of seagulls, and they're making all kinds of noise because Who knows why? Somebody threw something in the air, a chip, a pretzel, something they weren't supposed to. And just hear all the seagulls. Hear the waves of water hitting the shore. Good. And then whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Okay, let's just take a minute right now and think about this. Could you hear anything? Could you hear the seagulls? Could you hear the water? Just think right now. And let's talk about the hearing. For me, I don't hear it like someone's talking to me. I hear it like when I read a book and I hear the words in my own head. That's how I heard the seagulls, and that's how I heard the waves. Does that make sense? Let's go to seeing now, clairvoyance. Could you see the beach? Could you see the sand? Could you see the water? And it's okay if you couldn't. It doesn't mean you're not intuitive. It doesn't mean you're not awesome. We're just making an observation. We're just noticing where you are. Beautiful. What about feeling? Could you feel the sand on your feet and in your hands? Could you feel the water on your toes, your feet? Could you tell if it was cool or warm or whatever? And then the last one, knowing, claircognizance. Did you just know you were on the beach, but you didn't really see it, feel it, hear it? You just knew you were on the beach? Did you just know you were at the water? Did you just know? That's a claircognizance. Just clear knowing. And then maybe you notice things beyond what I spoke to you about. Make note of that right now, what you noticed beyond what I guided you with. Type it in the chat, what you could sense. And you can put in there like, oh, I couldn't see, but I heard this. Or I couldn't this, but I did this. And again, you're awesome. And we're just this is how we build your intuition. Oh, awesome, Marianne. Smelled the ocean water as well. I didn't even think to say that. Way to go. Paula, here within, I see, but eyes are open. Feel the warm, gritty sand. Cold water. The sun was on my body. Paula, way to go, girl. Good. I didn't even think about talking about the sun hitting your skin and feeling the warmth. Awesome. Teresa said she saw a big ocean liner out in the sea. Awesome. Cherie said she tasted the salty sea air. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Was this helpful? This mini, what was that? 3 minutes, 4 minutes? This mini exercise, I know it seems simple, but it is really a foundational piece of you starting to understand how you're wired, what you already have developed, and what you can develop. Does that make sense? And this simple exercise, if you continue to do it, you'll see a reflection of it in your regular life. Like you'll start to, it's seeing how you're wired. It's understanding how you're wired and then using those abilities in your life. I'm not going to go into that too deeply, but this exercise, I'm telling you, will translate into your life. Awesome. Kim says, Michelle, what's the clair for smell and taste? I forget what they're called. One's called, I think tasting is clairgustience. I could be wrong about that. And smelling is clairalience, I think. Double check on that, Kim. But I think that's what it is. I could be wrong though. Okay, awesome. Was this helpful? Awesome. If you are interested in diving deep with us, please join us inside of Intuition Circle this month. That's all we're doing in all of our master classes and breakout sessions and everything we do there. We are building the Claire's muscle. We are focused on building each one. And it's going to be a really interesting month in there. So again, if you're interested in more information, just say me in the chat and we'll make sure we get you more info on that. You are welcome to join for a month. If you decide it's not your cup of tea, I will give you your money back. It is a monthly membership. And again, you can try it. And if it's not for you, we will give you your money back within the first 30 days. Awesome. We did get it. Claire Gustance and Claire Aliens. Awesome. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you next Tuesday. If you have any topics that you're interested in, let me know in the chat. I'm always looking to serve you, support you in the best way possible. And that will come from you sharing with me what you're interested in learning about. Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you next Tuesday. And some of you I'll see inside of Intuition Circle. We have it tomorrow. It's Wednesday. We always meet on Wednesdays there. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.